Guys, I'm Faith and I am an author and I am working on self-publishing my debut novel, Wild Souls, and I am taking you with me every step of the way. I appreciate your support and I'm so excited about this journey, and thank you for joining me on this journey. This is going to be a lot of fun. A very important step when you are publishing your own novel is to hire an editor. Now, editors are not cheap, especially good ones are not cheap, and would be a mistake to be so arrogant to think that you don't need an editor. So I edited my book countless times, and my mother, thank you Mom so much, she's always helped me with my writing, and especially the novels that I've written, she's always read them and given me her honest feedback and gone through it with a fine-tooth comb and edited it, and she's good at what she does. But she's still my mom, so I need outside eyes to look at my work to be able to give a completely unbiased critique. It is important to have several rounds of editing. Developmental editing is editors that look at your actual story and your characters, and they discover inconsistencies or plot holes or problems with character development or problems with pacing. I had already gone through several rounds of developmental editing and had made major revisions and fixed major problems with the manuscript. So I felt pretty confident that the characters and the plot were good to go. Now we're up to the real final step of editing, which is looking at grammar, spelling, punctuation, syntax, all that type of stuff. And I wanted a professional to look at it, but I don't have a lot of money, and I'm not making any money off of writing at this point, so I couldn't afford to spend thousands of dollars. So what I decided to do was what I've done a few times already. I hired a cover artist on Fiverr, I hired beta readers on Fiverr, and overall I've had a pretty positive experience. So I decided to go on Fiverr and find an editor. I hired Dominique, and I'll put her name on the screen. Her Fiverr name is Pencil Princess 7, and I saw that she had over 1,000 reviews, and all of her reviews were basically 5 stars or 4 stars. So I figured that I couldn't really go wrong with her. And she offered to do the editing for $299. Oh, hi Pandy. Hi Pandy, how you doing, girl? Every author needs a cat. She sits on my lap all the time when I'm writing. Oh, somehow $299 sounds a lot better than $300, even though it's only $1 difference. It's kind of a marketing trick there. But she said for $299, my edits include editing for grammar, punctuation, typos and technical errors, spelling, syntax, sentence structure, word and sentence variety, vocabulary, and more. Sounded good to me, so I hired her. And she returned my novel in 3 weeks, which I thought was reasonable. I was pretty excited when I received her note back along with the edits, because it says, I just finished editing your book, Wild Souls. Both a marked up copy and a clean copy of the edits are attached. This was honestly one of the cleanest, most well-written books I've edited in a while, and I really got to enjoy reading it while I put on the finishing touches for you. I thought your characters were extremely well developed. Even some of the side characters were given a surprising amount of depth and detail. I sincerely hope you are satisfied with my edits and blah, blah, blah. So that made me feel awesome because as a professional editor, she has seen a lot of novels. So for her to say that mine was well written and to compliment my writing style and my characters was a great feeling. Made me feel more confident moving forward. She gave me one marked up manuscript and one manuscript that just had the edits in it already. So the marked up one, I can see what the changes were made. So it looks like she made some changes, about 1 or 2 page changes on one page. Let's see, one change on this page, one change on this page, one change on this page, none on this page, one change on this page. So let's look at what some of these changes were. So here she just added the word the. So it says improve the accuracy instead of improve accuracy. Sounds better that way, she's right. So here she just took away a comma that wasn't necessary. An edit she made. I wrote lunging forward in an effort to reclaim the tablet. and she crossed off and deleted in an effort. So it just says lunging forward to reclaim the tablet. So here she just fixed, I had a period instead of a comma. This was a dialogue. Here she deleted a comma. So yeah, there really wasn't too many major things. Here she just added the word the again. So she changed effect to affect. I always get confused with those two. I'm gonna have to look that up to learn more about that so I don't make that mistake again. She deletes a lot of commas. I think I have another comma deleted. I think that I have a tendency to put too many commas in. Here she just fixed, I sometimes get confused with this too. So this is just putting quotations inside quotations. She corrected that for me because I didn't do it exactly right. So here I actually forgot a comma. Usually she's deleting commas, but she actually found a place where I forgot a comma. So here I wrote, there's something going on with him. And she changed it to something is going on with him. Yeah, I think I like that better, so. Here I spelled accidentally wrong. She fixed that. Here I wrote, I could feel my hairs turning gray. She changed it to hair turning gray. That is better. So yeah, she really did notice a lot of little details here. So, but a lot of it was very, so I had in that moment and she changed it to at that moment. So that does sound better. Oh, here I wrote jeans pocket. I didn't have an apostrophe in jeans. She fixed that. Sometimes I mess up with the dialogue. So here I put a period when it should have been a comma before I say. All the punctuation with the dialogue sometimes gets confusing. So yeah, she definitely noticed all the little details. And she noticed some spelling mistakes, some grammar mistakes, some punctuation mistakes. So nothing major, which makes me feel good because I did do a good job of editing it. And Mom, you also did a good job of editing it. So thank you so much. But I'm glad that I hired her because now I feel confident moving forward that my book does not have any careless mistakes and that all the typos and grammatical errors have been addressed. When you're self-publishing, it's all on you. The writing, the editing, the marketing, the cover art, everything's on you. So I really want to do a very good job and I want to put a professional product out there. When people read this book, I don't want them to even realize that it was self-published. I want it to be just as good, even better than a lot of the traditionally published books out there. And that's why it was 100% worth hiring this editor for her to read through and really notice all of these little errors that make the difference between an amateur and a professional piece of work. And yeah, like I said, it made me feel good that there was nothing too major to address, which was what I hoped, but with your own work, sometimes you could be biased. So it shows that I did a good job. And now she put all the finishing touches on it and it's ready to go. So now there's still a lot more for me to learn and do. My next step is going to be getting a copyright. So my next video will be about that. Thank you so much for watching. Pandy, say thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching. This is my writer's cat. She's my lap cat. I can sit here and write and she'll just stay right here on my lap.